Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up with the Early Nerd Live. I'm your host, Steve, the Early Nerd. And as always, I'm talking quietly because if we wake up Mrs. Early Nerd, then we're all in trouble. I'm not sure if y'all can hear it or not, but it is storming outside my studio, and I like it. It's peaceful, it's relaxing. Um, so I've got the door open my studio to cool it down a little bit in here because it was a bit warm when I got in here this morning. So, but it's definitely cooling off. So today we're going to talk about Beetlejuice 2 again, um, and the updated cast. Okay, there's a couple of big name actors have joined the franchise on this second time around. And I'm going to read a very short article about that real quick to let y'all know what's going on, and then we'll talk about it. So, uh, Beetlejuice 2 is a name we've been hearing in the press more than 3 times as of late, so it has to be happening. Michael Keaton's triumphant return to the 1988 Tim Burton role he made famous is currently underway, and its production boasts quite a cast of Hollywood notables, the most recent of which happens to be Willem Dafoe, who is finally teaming up with a director he seems made to play for and in an appropriately spooky role. Willem Dafoe is joining the cast of Beetlejuice 2. This is going to be awesome. At least I think so. Don't get your hopes up for any news story notes, babe, as the Beetlejuice sequel's plot is still sequestered in the realm known as secrecy. That being said, the announcement of Defoe's participation does come with some added context in a report from THR. Apparently, the character Willem Dafoe will be playing is a law enforcement officer in the afterlife. That description reads, at least to me, as ghost cop, and that's a role that is absolutely in the Defoe wheelhouse. It is even more exciting to see that dream come true under Tim Burton, who surprisingly has never worked with the Spider Man No Way Home actor before this very picture. Yeah, I actually kind of find that hard to believe too. It's like Willem Dafoe, he'd be perfect for just about any role Tim Burton would ever need him to play. But that's just my opinion. Out of all the pairings that could have happened in the world of movies, a Defoe Burton ticket feels like something that should have happened at the very least in the mid 90s. Seeing as Beetlejuice 2 has been on a casting tear as of late, it really has been exciting to discover all the newcomers to uh, the Legacy movies cast. Previously, it was announced that Jenna Ortega will be playing Winona Ryder's daughter, with Winona Ryder also reprising her role as Lydia Dietz. Not to mention Legacy cast member Catherine O'Hara is returning, and newcomer Justin Theroux are also on the roster for this next chapter in the ghostly comedy. And just yesterday, which I believe was Thursday, according to this article, Monica Bellucci has been revealed as Beetlejuice's wife, which is another detail that only makes sense. The mystery surrounding the story that's been assembled such a venerated cast that much more intriguing. While there are strict rules for how the living and the dead can interact in the Beetlejuice universe, one has to wonder which one is potentially fresh enough and dangerous enough to attract the attention of undead law enforcement. Unless, of course, the twist to Beetlejuice 2 is that Michael Keaton's spirited pot stirrer is actually on the side of good for once. or at least as good as one could expect from this legendary prankster. In the absence of any actual story being divulged, this new adventure into the afterlife has already recruited a murderer's row of talent, as production has just started to make Beetlejuice 2's planned September 2024 release a reality. There's no telling what any new follow up announcements will bring. All we know is that Willem Dafoe is on the beat to serve and protect the hereafter and to prepare for this next adventure. You can currently stream the original Beetlejuice on Hulu if you've never seen it before, which I find unsettling if you've never seen Beetlejuice. Um, so this movie is going to be great, in my opinion. I mean, I can already tell so far that ooh, that was a nice long one. I really hope y'all can hear this because it's so cool listening to thunder. Um, so we got Willem Dafoe and Monica Bellucci joining the cast. Uh, and Monica Bellucci is going to play Beetlejuice's wife. This is going to be interesting. Um, I wonder how that works with him trying to marry Lydia to get out of the afterlife. I wonder if he was already married to Monica Bellucci, or did this happen afterward? Or maybe he married Monica Bellucci to get out of the afterlife. I mean, we can speculate on the plot all day, but we'll just have to wait till September 2024 to find out what what's really going to happen. Now, I'm really excited for this movie because I loved Beetlejuice, the first one. I thought it was a great movie. I've seen it repeatedly. Um, After I watched it in the theaters and it was released on television, anytime it ever came on television, I always watched it. I watched it on HBO a bunch of times when it was on there, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's definitely in my list of top 50 favorite movies. Um, if you ask me about my top five, I can only name three as the top two. My top movie is uh, difficult, if you will, to decide upon between two of them. My my top two movies or top three movies are uh, tied for number one, Young Frankenstein by Mel Brooks with Gene Wilder and Cleavon Little, or no, with Gene Wilder and um, Madeline Kahn and Marty Feldman, and it's tied with Blazing Saddles with Gene Wilder and Cleavon Little. My third favorite movie is History of the World Part One by Mel Brooks. Yeah, those are my top three. With, like I said, with Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles tied for first. If you've never seen any of those movies, for you kids out there that are somehow, some way watching my show, I recommend you watch them and go in with an open mind. The movies were made in the 70s. It's a different time back then. Uh, there are there are jokes that um, some of you younger viewers might not like, and it's okay for you to not like them. You know, nobody's saying you have to enjoy it. But if you do, like I said, go in with an open mind and go in with an understanding that the rules were very different back then. Very, very different. So, on that note, I will go ahead and get on out of here for today. It is a Saturday, a rainy, stormy Saturday for me. I hope you guys are not experiencing weather like I am. Hope you guys are having um, a dry spell. But so I appreciate you guys sitting here watching. If whether you watch it now or you watch it later, doesn't matter to me. I appreciate it. Um, if you like what I do, please like and subscribe. Share the video. Tell your friends. Tell your coworkers. Tell your family. And remember, whether you're going to work or wherever it is you're going on this stormy morning, be extra safe. The roads are wet, at least in my area. And be careful out there. And always remember the Art of the Nerd loves y'all. So, talk to y'all soon. Game is tonight. The new game. I will update tomorrow on said new game, and we'll see what happens. Ooh, I hope y'all heard that. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye bye now.